Boys, welcome back to another Brokowski's YouTube video. Today we're talking Sunday in the NBA. I got my 4 best picks for you guys as always. Yesterday wasn't the best day, 2-2, so I mean, could have been worse. We took Banchero lower than points. He actually did cash on that higher. We took Jalen Smith lower, also cash on the higher. But Tobias Harris, 13.5 plus, absolutely crushed that with 18. Then Wemby, the best possible matchup. I don't know how this was even a line, but anyways, he absolutely smashed that, going for 28 points against the Kings. So pretty solid day, but I got my 4, I was gonna say my 2, but my 4 best picks for you guys as always. And again, we're making these videos every single day. So go down, hit the subscribe if you want daily NBA videos. So yeah, let's get right into it. Starting off, we're going over to this Cleveland OKC game. And I'm going right to James Harden, and I'm smashing the lower on his points. Go over to NBA defense against position. Point guard, who is the toughest matchup? It's the OKC Thunder. Honestly, by a lot. This is a massive margin. 0.88 points lower than the number 2 toughest defense is a pretty substantial difference. So OKC is by far the toughest defense against the position. Obviously, James Harden is the point guard for Cleveland, who's playing OKC. We'll go over to James Harden. Harden game log. See what he's been doing as of late. And it's honestly been nothing super special. So he needs, what's his line here? Let's pull it up. If I can get over here. Yeah, so he needs, if he gets 20, he hits, what am I looking over here? I have so many tabs open. I need to get rid of some of these. But miss, hit, and then miss. So what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of his last 9. So 67% going to the lower. So has more often had less, and the toughest possible matchup against by far the toughest defense against the position. So this one absolutely smashing the lower on the 19.5 points for James Harden. And then in that same game, we see who is the easiest. It is the Orlando Magic. I think, yeah, the player. Okay, see, no, I'm tripping. Sorry. I got another pick. Brain's completely turning off. But we'll go over to that same game. Not that same game. What am I saying? Orlando Magic going to the Clippers. Where's Chris Dunn? Boom. There we go. Smashing the over on his points. Again, point guards against the Orlando Magic. The easiest defense to play against at the point guard position. We'll pull up Chris Dunn's stats. You know what? Let me start looking at some of these. Chris Dunn game log. That way I don't have so many tabs open. But we need, what is this? 8 points, I believe. 8 points for him to hit the over. So hit, missed, absolutely smashed, miss, hit. So out of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, he's hit it 1, 2, 3, 4. So also 67% hit rate and the easiest possible matchup against the position. So I do like this one a lot. I'm kind of curious if what are they against rebounds and assists? Kind of mediocre. So not that you really need to take the PRAs there, but yeah. So those are the 2 that I do love. Chris Dunn 7.5, smashing the higher on his points. James Harden, I'm smashing the lower on his points. And boys, before we go any further, as always, like I said before, go down, hit the subscribe. We're coming out with daily NBA videos. We're just getting going. I believe this is only like my 6th or 7th day. Sorry, not trying to say that for the meme, but let's say this is the 7th day. Me doing that. So pretty new account. You probably know my brother doing these videos. Other Brokowski bro has to get in on this NBA action. And as always, code BROS on Underdog, Sleeper, Chalkboard, PrizePicks. Give you free bread, deposit matches. I say free picks, but free picks as well. PrizePicks, play 5, get $50 when you do that. You see on the bottom ticker. Underdog, play 5, get 75. So make sure you're taking advantage of both of those. Chalkboard has deposit matches and free picks as well. But then Sleeper, this one, guys, you have to take advantage of. Code BROS, free $20, no deposit necessary. Available in all these states and provinces in Canada as well. It's basically, if you see a free $20 on the street, you're going to pick it up. After this video, guys, go and just go get the free $20 on Sleeper. Absolute no-brainer, no deposit necessary. So take advantage of that. Again, bros, code bros, BROS on Underdog Sleeper, Chalkboard, PrizePicks. Tons of good stuff for you guys. And then getting back into the picks, we'll go over to NBA defense against position. This is, I think, what I was tripping up about earlier. Power forwards, Clippers are the toughest defense against the position. I think I just got completely confused on who was playing who, so that is my bad. But Clippers, very tough against power forwards. We go over to this Clippers game. Paolo, I know I took his less than last time, and he absolutely smashed it. It was 22.5. He had 26 and 14 rebounds. It wasn't double OT, so probably should have had the lower. Anyways, I'm not going to make too many excuses, but realistically, in double OT and only hit it by, what was that, 3 points? 3 or 4 points? I can't even think right now, but anyways, so I'm going back to the well. I am taking lower on Banchero. So Clippers, unless I'm tripping, he's playing the LA Clippers. Just had to double check, but I got confused earlier with James Harden. But yeah, Banchero, I know we missed him yesterday. We go back reviewing what we did yesterday. Absolutely smashed that. But, oh well, what can you do? Going back to the well, LA Clippers, toughest defense against the position, 20.42 points per game. Let's pull up his game log. Here, see what he's been doing the last few games. So hit, but then miss, barely hit. I think the few before that even. Let me just make this a little bit faster here. Game log. I want to say the last few he's been missing too. So hit, miss, hit. It keeps moving. Miss. So that's 4 straight there. Hit it once, 2 straight, then hit it twice. And again, in double OT. So realistically, probably should have been a lower on that one as well. So unless this game goes into triple OT, who knows? I do like Paolo to go less than on his points against a very, very tough defense against his position. And then my last and final pick, going over to the center position, we see who's very tough. The Detroit Pistons are incredibly tough. But unfortunately, we go over to Underdog, and they don't have their lines up right now. I'll double check. Maybe we'll do a little switch up right now. I am not seeing them. So, but then we go down. Who also is very tough? The Lakers. 19.37 points per game. 13.28 rebounds per game. So the second least points. Where are they on rebounds? 4th least rebounds. Even assists. Where are they at assists here? Kind of right in the middle of the pack. But a lot of these teams are kind of clustered. Not too much of a difference. But yeah. 4th least rebounds, 2nd least points per game. So let's go over to that game. Who do the Lakers play? They play the Boston Celtics. Let's go down. Where did it go here? Kada, I'm going to his PRA. 15.5. Smash that lower. See what he's been doing as of late. But again, the Lakers have been very tough against the center position. So points, even what's this points line? Just to get a comparison here. 7.5. So they do have that very juiced. But then the rebounds, they're not projecting it. They're not projecting it. So that's 7, 8, 9. So it's 16. So it makes sense. This is juiced, but these are juiced the opposite way. So you can take that how you want it, but I'm taking the less than PRA. So here, he would have hit. This would have missed. Even with 11 rebounds. That's kind of wild. Having 11 rebounds and still missing 16 PRA. So missed there. But then obviously when you get 19 boards, you're going to smash that. But again, with all these rebounds, we go over Lakers 4th toughest against the position for rebounds. So I still do like this one a ton. Even though he has these games with massive rebounds. 4th toughest against rebounds. 2nd toughest against points. And he's not really an assister. Over the whole month of February. So all these games, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. He has a game with 6 over here, but we see 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 2, 2, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0. So I'm taking the lesson on this. So liking this one a lot. Again, going over. I got Kieda less than PRA, less than 15.5. Banchero less than 22.5 points. Chris Dunn, I know this one's juiced. It's like not as projected. But if you guys remember, a couple videos ago, we had 2+ money plays in both those cash. So sometimes you just got to take the value where it is. I do like this Chris Dunn play a lot, even though it's not, as high of a payout as some of the other ones. And then James Harden, less than 19.5 points. Those are my 4 best picks for you guys. Again, appreciate you guys watching. Go down, hit the like and the subscribe if you did enjoy. But yeah, have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you again tomorrow.